Hello! Welcome to this video about the European Diploma in Radiology, EDiR, and how to prepare yourself to succeed in this prestigious examination. Passing the EDiR examination certifies a standard of radiological knowledge deemed appropriate for independent practice in general radiology by the European Society of Radiology. Holding an EDiR would certainly add value to your CV and make you stand out from other candidates when applying for a job or fellowship. Obtaining the EDiR certificate in itself is a great reward, but preparing for the examination also has its own benefits. It will lead you to fine-tune, organize, and remember all the concepts that you have learned during your training. This will consolidate your knowledge and give you a boost of self-confidence. You will end up loving and appreciating the basics of radiology. Now, the question is, how does one prepare for this examination? The knowledge base for the examination is based on the European Training Curriculum for Radiology, Level 1 and 2. The examination consists of 3 parts: the multiple response questions, MRQ, short cases, SCs, and the clinically oriented reasoning evaluation, CORE. We recommend that you prepare yourself for the examination as you would for a long-distance marathon, by pacing yourself and starting well in advance. During the weeks before the examination, work on your areas of improvement, and if your training program allows for it, incorporate dedicated rotations to reinforce these areas. To help you prepare for the examination, the EDiR offers a variety of educational resources, all listed on the following website, www.myebr.org/EDiR/how-to-prepare. For a better understanding of our educational resources, we will discuss each of them here. EDiR, the Essential Guide, EDiR mobile app, ABR website and blog, ESOR courses for EDiR. EDiR, the Essential Guide, serves as an all-in-one resource that directly fulfills the needs of candidates who want all of the information necessary to better understand the examination right at their fingertips. It is the first book created and reviewed directly by members of the European Board of Radiology, EBR. EDiR, the Essential Guide, is divided into the following main sections: 1 chapter for each subspecialty: abdominal, breast, cardiac, chest, thorax, genitourinary, head and neck, interventional and vascular, musculoskeletal, neuroradiology, and pediatric. 1 chapter on safety in radiology and imaging procedures, another on principles of imaging techniques and processing, and lastly, 1 on management. This structure follows the same pattern as the EDiR examination, which is based on the European Training Curriculum, ETC, for Radiology, released by the European Society of Radiology, ESR. The book replicates, for the most part, the format of an actual EDiR examination. For each subspecialty, it contains the same number of MRQs, short cases, and core cases. Furthermore, most of the questions that appear in the book have been used in previous editions of actual EDiR examinations. Candidates will therefore be able to see all the questions from a recent examination and learn from the answers and comments provided by our pool of experts. The book also contains links to the Education on Demand platform, with video-based courses, questions, and further literature to allow candidates to dig even deeper into the contents of the EDiR examination and improve their knowledge of specific areas. The EDiR mobile app is a dynamic, interactive tool accessible anytime, anywhere. On the app, users are able to practice self-assessment tests and structured report cases. Also, users are kept up to date regarding new content posted on the EBR blog, and they will be able to post their own comments and read other users' feedback. However, let's take a moment to go into more detail regarding the self-assessment tests and structured report cases. The self-assessment tests, consists of 20 questions on each subspecialty, including abdominal, breast, cardiac, chest, head and neck, neuro, musculoskeletal, and other subspecialties, such as imaging physics. Candidates receive feedback about their answers in real time while completing the tests. Certain questions also include references to further reading and explanations about the case. Just like the mock examination, the self-assessment tests work on the same platform as the actual exam. Candidates can tackle the multiple response questions in a real-life setting on their computers or using their mobile devices. The tests will always be available in their user accounts and can be retaken as many times as they wish. A new feature has been added to the EDiR app that will help candidates practice with the clinically oriented reasoning evaluation, CORE format. This new feature contains cases with a similar structure to the CORE cases, where users will be asked to complete a structured report. As you are all aware, structured reporting is emerging as a key element for optimizing the contribution of radiology to patient outcomes and ensuring the value of radiologists' work. The new feature of the EDiR app is very user-friendly. First, the user will be presented with clinical information and a description of the techniques used. Then, several imaging studies will be displayed in a DICOM viewer. After analyzing the images, users will have to complete the first section of the report by describing the imaging findings. Once their descriptions have been completed, candidates will proceed to make a differential diagnosis and finally confirm the most likely diagnosis. After completing all of the questions, the correct answers will be revealed to the candidates. We would like to emphasize the focus on a more practical approach of this new feature, as not only does it give candidates a tool to practice the core questions, but it also helps them to learn how to structure the information when dealing with a clinical case in their daily work. Another one of the highlights of the app is the EDiR blog, which can be found at https://blog.mybr.org/. The blog currently features two types of entries, flashcards and long cases. The flashcards are quick knowledge pills. They use mnemotechnics to help readers remember pathologies, diseases, or situations. The long cases are more elaborate and usually describe clinical cases. The author presents a case with images and guides the reader through all the steps necessary to reach a diagnosis. The blog also hosts entries from the famous Professor Cáceres and his Muppet, Dr. Pepe, who love to challenge their readers by publishing a case every Monday. Furthermore, it is often updated with engaging content, such as webinars, to help readers be at the top of their game. The self-assessment cases and blog contents can also be found on the EBR website at www.mybr.org. There, you will find further engaging study materials such as an examination literature list, a list of recommended websites, links to open sample examinations, tutorials, a direct link to the ESOR courses for EDiR. The European School of Radiology, ESOR, organizes basic foundation courses to prepare those who are planning to sit examinations for the European Diploma in Radiology, EDiR. The format includes 9 courses, each one dealing with a specific organ system-oriented theme. The learning objectives for each of the topics strictly adhere to Level 2 of the European Training Curriculum. More information can be found on the ESOR webpage. Thank you for your attention. We hope you enjoy preparing for the EDiR and obtain the certificate in the near future. We are here to help you with any questions you may have.